Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Rivers. A screen to Bell. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Taylor from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Rivers now on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Williams. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Le'Veon Bell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Stewart is the lone setback. Throwing on first down is Carr. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. In the red zone this time. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's got room. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just had another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Mathis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr going up top. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And that takes us from second to third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. The handoff comes to Stewart. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's third down. 10 yards to go on third.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. This will be caught at about the 6. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Carr throwing on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Carr keeps it on the sneak. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. And Carr's going to keep it himself. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Stewart in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Carr to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. To throw, Rivers. He completes it to Julio Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Rivers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A first down throw here for Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn to a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
That's caught at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at him.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So 2nd and 10 here. Stewart is the lone setback. Carr now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Carr going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they will start out in great shape up very close to midfield. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. A second down throw for Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man on the crossing route. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Carr throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now Carr. Flush to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And quickly they get to the line.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's an